It's a city where anything can happen. So what could go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted from the prop store? Talk about memorabilia madness. Since we live in the entertainment capital of the world, LAU is back inside the prop store, the largest collection of TV and film collectibles. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and you can get your hands on iconic movie characters like this R2 droid used in the production of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Oh my God, you're amazing. I mean, he can move, he's got a remote control, you've got everything. I love you. This is fantastic. Want a bid? Consider this your golden ticket. Hey, where are you going? Wait for me, wait.
Prop Store is all about selling original props, costumes, and related pieces of entertainment memorabilia as collectibles. You know, we try to handle the things as little as possible. You want them to live in the condition that they left the set in. So, you know, they're not always perfect condition because they have been used through filming. Some of that wear and tear is nice. It's what you like to see. It kind of tells a little story in itself. It shows you that the thing was part of the process. But obviously we don't want to add any additional wear and tear. So we take great care in the handling of the objects. The Carrie Fisher script from The Empire Strikes Back is a very special piece because it's her working copy of the script, and she's marked up. I think something like 1/3 of the pages have got handwritten markup and pencil and pen all over them, and it's basically her thoughts for the character, and there's some very memorable stuff. Everything that we sell comes with the Prop Store Certificate of Authenticity, and that is basically the document that verifies that this thing is exactly what we have stated it to be. It is as sold, and if it is ever found to not be as described and as sold, then we do offer a money-back guarantee.
And they gave me white gloves so I could hold this. Do you remember this? This is the actual bottle prop from I Dream of Jeannie. You guys, I wanted to live in this bottle. This is up for auction at the end of June too. I swear my job never gets old. Well, I take that back. Because in Burbank, what is old is new again. You might be wondering why I'm wearing this amazing jacket. Hello, shoulder pads. Well, we're about to play dress up at Play Clothes here in Burbank. I'm so excited. People come in here for what?
All occasions, 60s, 70s parties. They come in for prom. They come in if they're doing a school play. We have TikTok personalities that come in. I call it a vintage living store because we do, as well as shoes, hats, purses, clothing. We do furniture also, some vintage and antique furniture. Anything that you really need to live a vintage life, if that's what you love to do, then we try to collect here. To me, what makes it so special is that I curate everything, and then we display everything. I don't just throw it in a heap. We clean everything. We try to put everything as close as we can back into its original condition. And I have things probably from the 1910s through the 1990s.
What is the significance of this place in terms of how long it's been in Burbank?
The store, I think, has been in Burbank since the 40s, the building has. The latest history I know is that probably 20 to 25 years ago, it was a flooring and crown molding store. In the first part of the store is beautiful parquet oak flooring and stuff.
It's like walking into a time machine.
So fashion follows history. Now 40s is a little bit different. It's fitted. It was usually shorter because the war was happening, so they had rations on fabric.
Is that why? I didn't know that.
So they didn't use as many materials. The shoes were, I have a pair of Repro 40 shoes. The shoes were cut out a lot. Same thing, because the ration on goods.
Oh,
so
my
that's why we got the open toe, the cutouts, and the ankle straps.
I didn't know that.
So each person can come in here and probably pick one or two eras that they really look good in and that they feel good in and that the clothes fit them correctly. I have a good body type for the 1940s, so I love the 40s clothes. Some women have a body type for the 50s, so that suits them.
What would be my body type? Like caveman era? Like
You could go 40s.
Okay.
I see you as maybe 60s or a little bit 70s.
Okay. Thank you.
Would you mind using some hand sanitizer?
Thank you.
Oh my God. You guys. I'm like, why are they all paying attention to me?
And you know, play clothes like that make me never want to clean out my closet again. But you should, so there's room to bid on this Jennifer Lawrence's casino dress from American Hustle. Expect that to auction off for about $8,000 to $10,000. But you know what's priceless? More LAU. Coming up, vintage healthy vibes with Jane Fonda coming your way. Yep, grab the leg warmers, plus take a ride with the Compton Cowboys. Giddy up. And more amazing memorabilia and iconic items from the prop store. Star Wars going once, Obi-Wan Kenobi going twice. You are my father. Sold. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the Prop Store Warehouse. I'm Dana Devin, and now you can take a piece of Hollywood history home. Guess who's back?
So the biggest auctions, like the live auction that we're running now, we do 2 of those a year, one from Los Angeles and one from London. So the auction takes place June 29th, June 30th, and July 1st. It's a 3-day auction. It'll start at 9 a.m. each day, and all the bidding is online or via telephone. And it's all live streamed online, so you can follow the broadcast and watch as we work through each lot and sell and see what the final hammer prices are.
Wingardium Leviosa. Works better with the wand, I admit, but the prop store doesn't trust me with this official one, and I can't say I blame them. But you can bid on it during their live auction. All right, next, from favorite film characters to real-life cowboys, our Olivia de Bortoli takes a ride with the Compton Cowboys.
There's a group of people bringing community awareness to the Compton streets on horseback.
Compton Cowboys, I would say we're a mentoring group, really. We're like community leaders, influential members in our little hood or little town, and really now I would say the world. You know, we came together riding horses since little kids together, and a program that my aunt started here at this ranch called the Compton Junior Posse. Those horses in that program really put us on the path to be who we are today. I mean, it saved us. I mean, our motto is streets raised us, horses saved us, you know.
I started young. I started at 8 years old, roaming the streets, and then one day my friend had a horse, and I ended up back here. And then I went to jail. His mom called me, "Do you want to work again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come work." You know, came to work. Ever since then, I've been here now 10 years.
So the streets literally raised you and these horses saved you.
Yes, keep me out of trouble.
Taught us all these important skills that you learn just from being around the horses. It's our duty to pay it forward. I always wanted to make a difference. I always wanted to be somebody that people look up to for positive reasons, and I always wanted to do that with my friends. No, she riding that one.
What is it about these horses that changed everyone's lives?
I just think the spirit of the horse, you know, the spirit of the horse is just, it's calming, it's like peaceful. And I think because we grew up in such a chaotic environment, like that peace is like medicine to us, you know, it's like that escape that we need to keep ourselves from going crazy, I feel like, you know.
I saw some posts of you guys being huge with the BLM movement and voting. How important is all that stuff for you?
We can't ever have the society we want if we're not involved in that and sculpting and building that out. It's critical to be involved in your community, locally and then abroad, you know, expanding from community out to city and state. And you have to be involved to get what you want and for the people to be together, you know, you got to be out there.
We talk about, you know, these horses saving you guys, but what about you guys saving these horses?
I think we've done So much for them. I think, we give them a nice home to live at. We take real good care of them. We feed them. We don't overwork them and put them through too much stress at all. Like, we just let them be. I wouldn't say using them to change lives. I would say we're working with them to change lives. My life's work is to be able to do this kind of work on a global scale. So using ranching and farming and horses to do community development as a start and build around that. I'd love to do that in a global capacity. So at the end of my life and say, man, we put we put ranches all over the world. We got 50 ranches in some of the most underserved communities around the world, and we're building community around them. At ComptonCowboys.com, you can get merch, and our merch proceeds go back to the ranch to help keep horses fed and do this community work that we're doing.
By the way, I think the history of the Compton Cowboys would make an amazing award-winning film, and then they could have the costumes here. Okay, next entertainment icon, Jane Fonda, and Liberty Chan is joining me to find out if her famous workout stands the test of time. Let's go, come on. I got a better workout than this.
What are you wearing?
Let's get physical. Come on, let's go. Let's get physical.
All right.
Physical. I want to get physical.
Hello, class. We're bringing back the movement.
So recently, Jane Fonda pulled out her leotard and her leg warmers. She revived her 80s workout routine on TikTok. And so I drafted Lib, who's only a baby in the 80s, to actually give it a try with me. You like this? Buttocks pulled in, everyone.
And back to left. Stretch it out.
Look, you got a pulse.
Oh.
Stretch it out.
Stretch it out. Wow, Jane.
Are we still down?
Wow. Oh, jeez. Through. Through. Oh, jeez. No. No. No, Jane. This is really
I
good.
like the twist.
Oh. What?
The leotard's going up my butt.
That's how we wore them. We wore them up the butt.
It's like a super wedgie.
Yeah.
I don't like the pulsing.
There's no. When did we learn that pulsing was bad?
Like
And you gotta make this face. You gotta go.
Data.
6, 7.
Wow.
Again. 1.
She's limber.
Look how fast they're going.
Wow.
I can't even go that fast.
This burns.
See? This is not that easy.
You know what? I take it all back.
You take it back.
I take it all back.
It's not easy. It's actually not easy. And this is the beginner.
Exercise your glutes, exercise your quads.
That outfit should actually be up for auction. And by the way, did you know that remastered tapes of the Jane Fonda workout are available now? Did you know? This is the bear from the production from the movie Ted. How great is that? Okay, you know what else is coming up? Yep, he knows. We're gonna see what's cooking in Jessica Holmes' California kitchen, plus more from LA's prop store. What would you bid on? LA Unscripted, we'll be right back. What? No, you can't say that on air, you naughty bear.
Hey Unscripters, Megan Tellis here to tell you about my favorite local spots. If you're ever in Uptown Whittier, you have to visit Local Fixture, a general store, coffee bar, and it has the very best baby section. And then stick within the San Gabriel Valley. Go down to South El Monte for taco sauce. If you want really good cheesy meaty tacos, plus you have to get the sauce attack. Don't say I didn't warn you. Go visit. I'll see you there.
Yeah, so the hat that we have coming up in the current auction is from the second film. It's from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. The one that we sold previously was from the first film, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So the hats, they were custom made for the film. One of the really unique traits about them is they have the initials IJ for the character Indiana Jones, which we sold in 2018 in one of our London auctions. I believe that went for £320,000. So I think that's our record price in an auction.
So you know, you can take some Hollywood history home, like this, the jacket from Elf, one of my favorite films ever. And you know, I'm not really supposed to wear it, shh. But now my outfit is complete, and so is my life. But for you, here's even more to keep you in the know.
I noticed my hair loss at a very young age, probably around 16 or 17, and it wasn't very severe, but during that time, being in high school and everyone else having that youthful hair, it really started to dawn on me that it would be a serious problem. Over the years, up into my early 20s, I began to discover pretty quickly that my hair loss for my age was very rapid, and I knew I had to make a serious decision, either to shave my head for the rest of my life or to go with an option like a hair transplant.
Oh man, it all started from my my first baby. I noticed I was having hair loss, and then I was like, all right, it's not too bad. And then on my second one, it was depressing. I started having postpartum, and then I couldn't sleep. Every night I would look at my hair. I'm just like, I got to do something about this.
What we do is it's a one-day process. It's very simple, virtually pain-free, where our clients can come in. We can identify the areas of need where they need more hair, and we just remove the hair from the back and put it in those areas. We are so blessed to have the most advanced technology for hair transplants these days. We have the advanced FUE technique, which is really the state-of-the-art and a proprietary technology. And it's just the best way and most simple way to move the hair from the back to the top.
Why I chose advanced hair was that the techniques that they use, it's just modern day, it's FUE, but they're very delicate, they're very gentle. They have a very tedious process that they take in terms of each hair follicle that's taken out of the back of the head and then inserted into the spots that you've desired. People not looking at somebody that was in their mid-20s and wondering why they're balding, what's wrong with them, did they not take care of themselves, did they not take vitamins, did they not exercise, and just having a conversation with someone and them just looking at me and not looking at the top of my head. So I wouldn't really call it a surprise, but more something that I'm happy to not have that immediate judgment presented to me in a day-to-day life.
If anybody would ask me to do it, I would totally do it all over again in a heartbeat. You know, it's amazing. I'm happier, and now I have that thick, full hair that I never had. It's always really thin with that baby hair, and now it's like my thick back hair.
The best part of my job is seeing all of our clients coming back. They have that self-confidence. They're feeling so much better about themselves, and it just really gives them that confidence to kind of go out and do their thing and have one less thing to worry about.
And by the way, you just have to try this. Here's Jessica.
Had a salad years ago at the Delano in Miami, Florida, South Beach. And the Delano was one of those places, every time I'd visit, I'd always want to go sit outside by the pool and have this salad for lunch. It was a lobster Cobb salad. So it had lobster, it had all the things you'd find in a Cobb: bacon, avocado, blue cheese, and mango, which I think is kind of the Miami vibe, having the mango in there. So that's one of the star ingredients of this Cobb salad. The other star would be lobster. For this salad, it's so perfect. And then to get the shell off, much easier than I thought. Take a really sharp knife. That's it. And you just go down the back and you peel it, just like you would a big shrimp. I have some romaine, I have the pretty purpley lettuce, but whatever you like. Get a big bowl and just start building your salad. We got our bed of lettuce. Let's chop up our lobster. And I'm just gonna chop it into bite-sized chunks. I'll put it in the middle since that's the star of the show. Let's do some cucumber. I'm just gonna chop it up. 2 small Persian cucumbers. cherry tomatoes. I'm just gonna cut those in half. Fresh corn, don't even have to cook it. You can just chop it right off the cob, especially in the summer, it's sweet. Some blue cheese, our bacon, chop that up. Okay, bacon, mango. So I just go like this around the pit. Avocado. You know how they always, at restaurants, they fan it out and make it look nice? On to the dressing. I'm gonna start with 1 scallion, lime, 2 limes, a little Dijon mustard. Helps things come together, like a teaspoon. I'm gonna stir that up. Good pinch of salt, honey, cracked pepper, and then olive oil. Just keep adding until it starts to form a dressing. It thickens a little. And that's it, you guys. And then I would just do a little pour. But there's my take on the lobster club salad.
You know what else should be up for auction? Jess's recipes. Well, for now, we must bid you adieu. I can't wait to see what the prop store gets their hands on next. Remember, bet on us, because we're a sure thing. From Chewbacca and myself, goodbye. Please dub that sound in.